you have influence every single moment of every single day, right? And so you have boundless, really boundless opportunities to be able to capitalize on that influence. And you can use that for good or for evil, right? Influence is a day in, day out, moment by moment opportunity. And so for you to leave a legacy, for you to leave an impact, you have countless opportunities. And what we want to share with you now is how you can leverage that influence, right? And lead others by influencing them by example. When you were at the conference, you understood that your chief task is to discover, develop, and deliver your unique God-given talents to the world. And that's really the essence of a true leader, is knowing who I am and then being able to go out and deliver that to the world in such a meaningful way that it inspires other people to do the same, right? So your number one task as an influencer is to be able to do all of the things that we talked about for you to do for yourself. One, to focus on what's right with you, right? Two, to discover, develop, and deliver you. And three, lead by example, utilizing those principles, those foundational principles. And so now in this video series, what we're going to do is offer you the opportunity to take that, which you've already applied to yourself, and begin to leverage that as a leader in your community, in your home, in your workplace. You might be a business owner, you might be a supervisor, you might be an entry-level employee, you might not even work, right? But you have the ability and the capacity to leverage your influence of God-given gifts, of focusing on what's right, in order to develop others so that they might do the same thing and be inspired by what you've discovered about you and your uniqueness and your necessity and your obligation to deliver that to the world. And that's the essence of a true leader. So in this series, we are going to focus on helping you apply those principles to others in your life, at home, at school, at work, in the community, in your volunteering, in your church relationships, wherever you find yourself. We're going to help you create a movement where people really focus on developing their uniquely created selves for the benefit of others.
I want to share with you a phrase that we have to take out of our vocabulary. And that phrase is, I'm just a. We say it so often, I hear it so often. I hear people say, I'm just a teller. I'm just a stay-at-home mom. I'm just a mechanic. I'm just a truck driver. And you're not just anything. First of all, you're wonderfully and beautifully and incredibly made. To say that you're anything less than that would be to doubt God's creation. You know, we will travel thousands of miles. We will spend thousands of dollars to see the wonders of the world, the mountains, the valleys, the oceans, the seas, and walk right by the reflection of the most incredible creation God's ever made in all time, which is you and me. We have the ability to love, to nurture, to care, to make decisions, to have an impact on other people's lives, yet we fail to see that every day and find ourselves saying, I'm just a. So the next time you think, I'm just a, I want you to remove those words from your vocabulary. You're not just a teller. You're someone who shares and has an impact in other people's lives. You serve them every day. You're the front line of a company that you are representing. You're not just a mechanic. Without you and your gifts and your abilities, we would not be able to do the things that we do in this world. Those trucks would not be able to deliver some essentials like food, water, materials to build the shelter, the homes that we live in, without the mechanics that work on those trucks. Those trucks, those people that say I'm just a truck driver, we wouldn't have those things if it weren't for you delivering those things to us, our food, things to give us shelter and warmth. People who say, I'm just a stay-at-home mom. You're not just a stay-at-home mom. You are raising people. You are raising people that are going to impact the lives of other people. You're there to nurture them, to care for them, to give to them, to give them of your gifts and your talents. You're not just a stay-home mom. You're not just a mechanic. And as a matter of fact, that's just the what you do. It's not who you are at all. Who you are may be a giver. Who you are may be a relator, a connector, someone who's futuristic. Who you are, your natural gifts and talents. So to say that you're even just something like, I'm just a teller, that's not the truth. That's a lie to yourself. You are a wonderful person. You are created by God. You are made for a purpose. You may be a giver who serves in the capacity of being a teller, or being a truck driver, or being a mother at home raising children. We have to replace our words. We have to be careful with our words. Our words can either destroy us, or our words can lift us up, just like they can lift other people up or destroy them. When you think about the people that you're surrounded with in your life, they're not just your children. They're small little people who have gifts and talents of their own. They're not just your employees. They're people with gifts and talents and things to offer the world. They have meaning and purpose. They may be the connectors of your company. They may be the people who relate to other people in your company. They may be the strategic people in your company. They're not just an employee. We have to think about who we are as people and our role, what we do in life in order to fulfill our purpose or in order to generate an income and take care of our families doesn't define who we are. So often we introduce ourselves as the what, right? I'm a speaker. I'm a writer. That's not who I am. Who I am is someone who has natural gifts and talents. I'm futuristic. I have the ability. It's so easy for me to see big picture. I'm also very strategic. It comes naturally to me to break things down and to be able to accomplish things in small bites. But that's who I am. The way I do that is speaking and writing. So the next time that you think about who you are, you have to remove those words, I'm just a, from your vocabulary. We have to replace them with, I'm strategic, I'm futuristic, I have a natural gifts and talents, I can relate to people, I have these gifts to offer to the world. And the way that I do that is through being a mother, is through being a speaker, is through driving a truck and delivering all those essential things that we need in our world. I'm a mechanic. I serve those people who drive those trucks, who deliver the food and those essentials to the people in the world. My sister used to text me and say, you're so amazing. You're a speaker. You're a writer. You do all these wonderful things. And all I could think is, you're amazing. You stay home with not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven children and two grandchildren. And you raise them and nurture them and love them. You get excited when school's been canceled for a snow day. That's a gift. And oftentimes we look at our gifts and doubt ourselves because of them and say those three terrible words. I'm just a mother. You're a nurturer, a caregiver, someone who takes care and develops and grows people. That's a gift. Why would we beat ourselves up over that and say, I'm just a? So here's your challenge for today. We have to take the words, I'm just a anything, out of our vocabulary and lift ourselves up and lift those around us up and share with them and ourselves who we are, not what we do, not how we share those gifts and talents, but the natural talents that come naturally to us that make us who we are. Individual, unique people who have gifts and talents to offer to the world.